We are here at a very special place today, the Jimmie Hale Mission, and this is the Stewart Learning Center. Joining me right now is Mr. Tony Cooper, the Executive Director. Always love to come and be here. Thank you for having us.
It's always a pleasure to see you, Wendy. Thank you so much for coming.
And Easter is really almost here, and that's what we're talking about today. I love your theme at Easter time, Resurrect Hope.
Yeah, well, that's what Easter's all about. As Christians, we know it's one of the highlights of our year, you know, and certainly the resurrection of Jesus Christ is the foundation of the Christian faith and Christian message, and Jimmie Hale Mission being a Christian ministry and a faith-based organization. Really, that's what we're all about, just sharing the good news of the gospel.
And the meals, kind of the bread and the butter, that's what gets the people in. But this is really where you start to see change, isn't it, here at the Stewart Learning Center?
Yeah, of course. Wendy, as we've talked before, it begins with a meal. You know, the meal's very important. It addresses our basic necessities. We have to eat. So a lot of guys would come in just looking for a meal, then wind up staying weeks and months and even longer later, getting their lives back. And so we encourage people to sponsor an Easter meal, but also know at the same time that they're making an investment in the lives of those less fortunate, and the Stewart Learning Center is a key part of that.
So for instance, these gentlemen that are here right now, they're working so hard. I feel like we're interrupting. What are they working on right now?
Okay. Well, when the guys come in, we do an assessment. Stewart Learning Center, what we do is address education remediation and job readiness. And so a part of this right now is helping them kind of see where they're at in their educational needs. That's what the assessment does. We kind of find out where they are. So therefore, our software program is focused. You know, and it's self-paced, which is really good, and it's focused, and they can just work on things that they need, like
based on their needs. Many are getting their GED. Yeah,
last year, Wendy, we were very excited. We had 12 guys to get their GEDs, and some of those will be enrolling in college this summer.
Wow, that's awesome.
So that's a part of guys being transformed and getting their lives back.
It's really incredible. So a lot of these gentlemen will be back out in the workforce once again, and that's really what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, we've had people, we've had 2 people in the last several years come in that were functionally illiterate. One of them's on staff now, you know, and so couldn't read, but because of Stewart Learning Center and God working through the program here, can learn how to read, and now he got his life back. You know, we have other guys that are enrolled in college. One of our guys on staff is going to Virginia College. One is going to Jeff State. Young guy, made a 29 on his ACT score.
My goodness, that makes you proud.
Yeah, we may have up to a half a dozen or so this summer that will be in college, and strictly, you know, and because of God, you know, bringing them along and addressing their needs through the Stewart Learning Center.
You need volunteers all year long, but Easter is a great time to get involved. What could you use at Easter time?
Sure, yeah, of course. Volunteers serving a meal here at the Shapur Men's Center is one of the basic things, but groups coming doing that. Families, we encourage families to come. Church groups to come. We have chapel services. Then we have Jesse's Place. We also have a Stewart Learning Center at Jesse's Place, our women and children shelter. Lots of volunteer opportunities there. Up in Blount County, Royal Pine Center has its own learning center as well. And so lots of volunteer opportunities. Go to our website, Jimmie with an IE, JimmieHaleMission.com, or give us a call about volunteer and ministry opportunities.
That's great. Thank you so much for letting us come in and see these men hard at work, and we're just excited about the transformation in their lives.
Wendy, always a blessing. Just remember, He is risen.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Well, and it's not too late to make a difference. If you'd like to sponsor a meal, especially at Easter time, you just go to their website. $1.95 pays for a meal. So imagine the difference that you can make. So.
They do such a great work.